Despite the latest round of rhetoric out of North Korea, island leaders remain confident the island of Guam is shielded from their threats. Governor Eddie Calvo's built-up office director, Mark Calvo.
Obviously, the Guam community is not in the mode or role of defending ourselves, but fortunately we have significant Department of Defense assets, not just here in Guam on bases, but deployed in and around the Pacific Ocean. And there's some indication that a response of that or a threat from that and an execution of a threat would be met with defensive action and, if needed, offensive action to stop the threat.
His statements follow reports by KCNA News, North Korea's state-run news agency, that Pyongyang is fuming over the U.S. announcement that B-52 bombers were participating in military exercises with South Korea. As we reported, Deputy Defense Secretary Ashton Carter is traveling through the Asia-Pacific region, meeting with leaders from Japan, Seoul, Manila, and Jakarta. As part of the discussions, he reportedly has been talking about regional security, including the threat from North Korea. While in Seoul, Carter made mention of the use of the bombers in the training exercises. In response, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un said they would attack U.S. military bases in the Pacific, in addition to South Korea, if, quote, its enemies make even the slightest movement, end quote. He added, quote, the U.S. should not forget that the Andersen Air Force Base on Guam, where B-52 takes off, and naval bases in Japan proper and Okinawa, where nuclear-powered submarines are launched, are within the striking range of the DPRK's precision strike means, end quote. Calvo says it's something he, along with officials, take seriously.
The leadership there in North Korea obviously is unpredictable, and we can't say either here nor there whether the threats would be carried out, but we're pretty sure that, from this nation, this great nation that the U.S. is in the peacekeeping and deterring war role, that response to threats like that won't be taken lightly.
Meanwhile, it was earlier this week when both Governor Calvo and Military Oversight Chair Senator Frank Uggan Jr. fired off letters to federal officials calling for reassurance that Guam is safe in spite of threats from North Korea. And while they have yet to hear back from Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel, Calvo says others have offered reassurance.
But we've also been provided information through Madeline's office and through Joint Region that Department of Defense has taken prudent steps to protect our homeland.
Joint Region Marianas Deputy Public Affairs Officer Colleen St. Nicholas Paris meanwhile tells KUAM the Department of Defense fully intends to defend the United States and its territories from any ballistic missile attack. The United States maintains a range of ballistic missile defense capabilities that could be deployed in Guam's defense in times of crisis. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.